It's Friday, everybody, and it's a good day to lift up your spirits because the weekend's here and lift your trucks. Let's go get the ReadyLift put on the Tundra today. Next day, finally got my truck back. No, I'm kidding. OK four-wheel drive did an absolutely awesome job. It took them a half a day extra to do it, and that was mostly my fault. I brought the truck to them later than my appointment was yesterday. That was not their fault whatsoever, and they just needed to get the alignment done and just make sure everything was buttoned up, which is why I recommend them highly, especially when you're doing anything with a lift, oversized wheels and tires. It's just so much better to go to a place that has the facility for it. They've done it. That's all they do. They specialize in it. I'm not saying that smaller shops don't, but just always go somewhere where they have the knowledge of doing this stuff. It's going to make such a difference on the outcome of the product, and it shows. They did this in a day and a half. It feels stock. Everything looks great. I went with the ReadyLift SST PRO PLUS 2-inch lift, which is really just a leveling kit for this truck, which puts it, I believe, 4 inches or 4.5 inches above a stock Tundra, if you were wondering. That it's one of the more expensive kits for what it is. It is $1,100 or $1,200. I'm not sure what it ended up being, but it is, to me, it's a complete kit. You're not piecing it together. Some of the kits out there, you're doing like a front portion and then you got to get the rear shackle separately. This one has the upper control arms, which I'll show you. They look so good, especially when you have a truck that's got such a gap between it. You don't want something that looks cheesy or just not a nice looking kit. This one looks absolutely awesome. And I'm actually taking the truck to go wash it right now so you can see it a little bit better and get all the salt off, because there's nothing more satisfying than having a clean truck. So we'll get to the outside now. So finally, let's take a look at this thing with the lift, and I'm gonna just show you the pros and cons of this thing. Obviously, looks, huge pro. Ride, huge pro. Now this could be, some of the things might have been avoided, I don't know. So time-wise, I told you, took a day and a half at a pro shop for them to do it, and everything came out great. Only have one complaint, and you're gonna see what it is. So here it is. This is the 2-inch ReadyLift SST PRO Plus 2 kit. So you can get this, you could order it online direct from ReadyLift. You can get it at one of your local shops. Everything that I'm told for the TRD Pro, this is the best kit in the sense that it's the most complete. You don't have to source it. Overall kit, like I said, you can source out individual parts for the rear, the shackles, you can get the spaces for the front, but overall this is the most complete kit. They didn't have to do anything out of the ordinary. So let's take a look real quick. This is the front. You got your spacer. ReadyLift comes with the upper control arm. Now everybody asks if that rubs. It does not rub. Now here's my gripe, and I think this was error on installation. As you can see, the boot tore apart. So how this can probably, so what this is kind of doing is it's compressed and it was just pushed up on the shock itself. This boot can be cut at the bottom, and you can clamp it down and push it far enough down where this is not going to crunch like that towards the top. It's obviously meant to accordion a little bit. That kind of aggravated me. I just saw that today, and I easily just slightly adjusted it. Now, that one is completely non-compressed. I guess that would be the word. This one, you can see how it compresses like that. I honestly think that that simple fix is just when you're installing it, taking that off the shock itself, cutting the boot a little bit and pushing that further down on the strut. Tell me if I'm wrong on that. I don't think that should be an issue. It's on the rear. I'd much rather have the boot shortened because it's still covering more. The shock is getting compressed anyway, so I don't know. That's the only complaint that I have. Other than that, what do you guys think? Put it in the links, or put it in the description below, and let me know what you guys think. Now, everybody asked me if I was gonna go bigger on the wheels and tires. I think I told you guys, first off, this was just a last minute, yeah, throw them on. I like the way it looks. And don't get me wrong, if you're looking for the 285 70s, I still think it's a great option to go with. It does not by any means look small. I think the plus 18 makes a big difference on the way that the wheels and tires look as far as being beefy. So other than the rear shocks being those rear shock boots, and again, I'm pretty sure that's an installation error. So I'm gonna have a conversation with them. I'm sure they'll make it right. And again, OK four-wheel drive does phenomenal work. And I don't even think that they may have realized that that was the case. But hit me up, let me know what you guys think. Again, if we should go crazy, put bigger tires on. I'm not gonna do the body chop at this point. I have no intentions in doing that. And you really gotta take that into consideration if you're gonna go for 35s. But I might do the 315s, but I may not do that until I get the 20s. So once I get the 20s, we might do the bigger tires. Let me know what you guys want to do. I got a request to do taillights on this. Anything else, hit me up, description below. Hit the like button and subscribe. I appreciate it. Channel's growing, and it seems like you guys are loving the content, so I'm gonna keep it up. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys later.